This is the local and national news from fabulous 103 FM, and it would be fabulous if you subscribed. It's easy. Click the subscribe button, and at the same time, click the like button too. In neighbouring Malaysia, courts there will host hearings against 3 Thais accused of being involved with human trafficking camps inside Malaysia, where people had been paid to be guided through Burma and Thailand to the country for work. The camps were discovered along with mass burial sites, similar to those found in Thailand 8 years ago, when these crimes too are believed to have been carried out. Kanchanaburi police were yesterday searching for a golfer who swapped his iron for a handgun at a local course. It seems that the 54-year-old Thai man had had a falling out with his erstwhile girlfriend, a former caddy, and shot her twice. She survived. However, the 67-year-old course manager wasn't so lucky. The angry man fled in his Bangkok-registered SUV and later turned off his phone to avoid being caught. The woman was last night being treated in a local hospital. No word on the cause of the falling out, but locals claim that there was a love triangle between the three. Digital platforms which link buyers and sellers will be required to supply a state agency here in Thailand with transaction details following the approval of a new law that's now been published. Whilst this doesn't apply to regular company websites, such as ABC selling widgets that they themselves retail, it does apply to intermediary platforms, such as shopping channels and social media companies, that allow vendors to advertise and sell their wares. Much of the detail that will be reported refers to the volume of sales and vendor details, which, in turn, could well lead to those vendors being checked to see that taxes have been paid on their revenue. This new law also applies to platforms outside Thailand who allow trade here, equally with those who are Thai-based. The Cyber Crime Investigation Bureau sent officers to the main Bangkok airport this week to nab a Chinese national attempting to flee Thailand. Said to be one of the bosses of an illegal online money lending operation that scammed over 400 people, and the arrest followed interviews with some 50 Chinese arrestees from previous raids who'd made in many cases statements implicating others. Borrowers were approved for loans, asked to pay upfront arrangement fees along with the first payment, and then never actually paid the loan proceeds. Her husband and another Chinaman had already escaped Thailand, and following her arrest she admitted the crime, stating that they converted proceeds into digital currency, that's crypto, which they then sold on at a discount in a laundry-style operation. With the popularity globally waning for battery-powered vehicles, often due to battery life and inconvenience of charging, Thai tech experts are looking at replaceable batteries. The concept, initially for bikes, is that riders would drop off their battery pack at a vending machine and pick up a fully charged one. Maybe not ideal for the larger car packs, but for bikes, well, it might well work. There certainly is a drive by the state to promote electronic motorbikes. The cost is of course higher than petrol ones, but this latest convenience might see sales improve. And astronauts could be soon dining on Thai meals, according to major brand CP, who report that they've been working with global partners to create food dishes of Thai chicken, suitable for travel and consumption up in space. How spicy? Well, we have yet to see the recipe, but rigorous controls have been met and dishes created ahead of a planned meeting with global space authorities. She was a he, an Algerian national here on a visa overstay, dressed in a frock, wig and makeup when immigration officers went to nab him. The 38-year-old caught in the capital claimed that he often dressed that way on a regular basis to avoid standing out from the crowd or being caught. Nevertheless, he will be deported, presumably as a man. Meanwhile at home, and the fourth of a series of public meetings on the proposed overhead monorail project was held this week, seeing the city fathers planning for 3 lines, the first extending from Pattaya's railway station near Soi Siam Road, over Pattaya North Road along Second Road and ending at the Bali High area. The proposal reports that the new high-speed rail link will stop at the current railway station, and the monorail programme will afford plenty of parking along the route to reduce traffic in the city. At close to 10 kilometres in length and 13 stops, that could, according to the planners, be completed as early as 2026, with others far in the future. The issue of street beggars has risen its head again in Pattaya, returning after the COVID era. The numbers are rising, and usually non-Thais, often carrying toddlers to hit the heartstrings of passers-by. City Hall has received numerous complaints, and as a result, a week-long check on those with begging bowls has seen many removed from the streets. Quite often the blind can see, the deaf can hear, and the mutes can sing. However, their acts, combined with the time-sharing of toddlers and babies by beggars, is of concern to social and health experts here. And a drunk who punched an emergency responder out at the east side of the city has apologised for his stupidity yesterday after being ordered to attend a meeting at the police station. The responder was sent out to a vehicle accident and was doing his job when the local yob, related to a local bigwig, turned up to berate him and then punched him in the head. No word on compensation, but you can be sure there was some. The brute was fined 500 baht and apologised directly to the responder and authorities. It's likely that his well-placed cousin encouraged him to do the decent thing. And with the Met Office promising highs today of 32, dropping down to 28, the real feel though of around 40 degrees, and the promise of a hot and muggy weekend ahead, with storms possible on Saturday or Sunday. Local and national news today from Fabulous 103 FM and Fabulous Pattaya Media Group. And to get a notification every time we release another bulletin or programme, like and subscribe to our channel, Fabulous Pattaya Media Group, by using the link below.